Hello and welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Today we're looking at some new support within the structure deck, which is focusing along Jesse Anderson's Crystal Beasts. Rainbow Dragon Overdrive is a light attribute dragon type fusion effect monster. It's a level 12 with 4000 attack and 0 defense. It requires an ultimate crystal monster and 7 crystal beast monsters to fusion summon. This card is always treated as an ultimate crystal card. It must be special summoned from your extra deck during a duel. You special summoned an ultimate crystal monster by banishing the above cards from your field or graveyard. 1. If you have 7 or more banished crystal beast monsters with different names, this card gains 7000 attack. 2. If this card has not battled during this turn, as a quick effect you can tribute this card, shuffle as many cards on the field into the deck as possible, and if you do, special summon any number of your banished crystal beast monsters. The summoning requirement on this card can be a little bit difficult because you have to have a bit of a two-step to it. You need to have summoned an ultimate crystal monster previous to this. I think there are about 3 examples of that. You've got Rainbow Dark Dragon, you've got the original Rainbow Dragon, and I think there was another alternative retrain that's been introduced. If any of those have been summoned, then you can actually bring this out, but it also requires those 7 crystal beast monsters, and that can be a bit of a pain to achieve. The first effect, if you have the 7 or more banished crystal beast monsters, it gains 7000 attack points. This is actually better than the original Rainbow Dragon because that effect basically had to send all of your crystal beast monsters you had from your field to the graveyard, and then it get 1000 attack points for each. If you didn't have all 7 on the field, it would only get multiples of 1000. So for example, if you had 3 on the field, it would become a 7000 attack monster because again it starts off with the 4000 attack points, whereas this has the effect simply by having them banished, you just get flat out 7000 attack points. There is no other condition to it. It makes life a lot simpler and it avoids any sort of confusion. It just turns from a 4000 attack monster to an 11,000 attack monster, making it marginally stronger than most examples of anything that can really face this card. The secondary ability to tribute this card and shuffle as many cards on the field into the deck as possible, and then just replace this with any of your crystal beast monsters, helps to reset the field. If your opponent has a lot of advantage and they're about to beat you by using this effect, remember this can be used, since it's a quick effect, during yours or your opponent's turn. You can disrupt them, you can make it very difficult for them to recover at that point, and you get the advantage of getting your crystal beast monsters back. Okay, they might not be the strongest things. I think the weakest is Carbuncle with 300 attack points. The strongest has 1800 attack points. That is Sapphire Pegasus. But you'll be able to kind of finish off your opponent, or at least put them in such a position that they can't recover themselves, and eventually you will win, even if it is a little bit more torturous to do so. As for the other cards that have been mentioned, there aren't any other ones. These are just some types of the artwork. So you've got Jesse Anderson with the bonds with Crystal Beasts, so it's a token. You have the one which is underneath, which is also a token. It's called Unleasher of Legends Jesse and Ruby token, and then of course you've got the Crystal Beast tokens as well. Confirmed reprints are not surprising. It's basically 1 copy of each of the Crystal Beast monsters and the Rainbow Dragon, which are all requirements to bring the first monster, the boss monster, out to begin with anyway. They don't get that many reprints, the Crystal Beasts, so it makes sense that those are going to be the cards targeted within the structure deck. Overall, I'm quite impressed with this brand new boss monster, and I hope they get a lot more support. I know they try and trickle out the support, so fans of Jesse are going to get a little bit more excited. It's the same with certain decks such as Destiny Heroes or Elemental Heroes. They get the same type of treatment. Whatever you think, I'd love to hear your comments down below, and make sure to watch the end screen to see another video related to some of the structure decks.